Today I'm going to be adding my goals section to my 2024 planner, so stay with me. Well, hi everyone, this is Crystal from A Crystal Clear Life, where we focus on planning, organizing, and living a more simplified life. And today, the way I am living a more simplified life is I am getting my planner set up before 2024 actually starts. It is the middle of December, as you can see from the Christmas tree behind me, and I am trying to get my planner set up so that as the new year starts, I will be ready to jump in and use it. Now, I am not filling out all of the details and, making all of the goals and doing all the plans and all the things. What I'm really doing is just getting those pages organized, those sections set up, and in my mind, things are ready to go when I turn to 2024 and start thinking about, well, what do I want my goals to be? And what do I want, how do I want this first week of January to look? And all of those kinds of things. So without further ado, let's jump into the computer and I want to show you what I'm thinking about for today. Well, here on my computer, you can see that I have some things checked off. I did a video, my last video was about all of the things that I put in my year-long section. I will leave a link to that above if you would like to check that out. Today, what I want to focus on is my goals section. And the one thing that you'll see that I have here is my Life Compass, and that is from the Makse Life website. They have a free printable that you can download and use on your own. So I want to walk you through that. I also want to bring over my goals that I set up for 2023. Not because I'm going to keep the exact same goals, but because I then have that format to use as I am, organizing and getting myself ready to do my 2024 goals. And then I also have a quarterly breakdown, a quarterly and weekly breakdown, really, where I take those goals and break them down and show you exactly how I use them during each week. Okay? I know it sounds like a lot to cover, so let's get right into it. All right. In my 2024 life planner over here that we set up earlier, I have a few things already done. I have my year-long section. Like I said, I did a video on how I created this notebook, this section, this page, which is a download from Calendarpedia, and then how I migrated or moved or copied all of these files from my 2023 planner and brought them forward to 2024. So again, if you want to check that out, I will leave that link for you. All right. Let's create a new section today. And to create a new section, all you have to do is go up here to this plus button and click on it. And it gives you a brand new section, and you can name that section whatever you would like. Right now, the default name is new section number 1. I want to rename that, so I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go down here to rename, and that's going to, again, bring that highlighting back so that I can name this goals. My microphone always gets in the way of my keyboard, but I know the microphone is important, so I have to keep it. The struggles. Anyway, so here is my new goals section renamed for goals. I can also at this point change the color if I would like. I can make it any color that I would like. I tend to like to use yellow for goals, go for the gold kind of thing. I don't know. Yellow and goals, gold and goals works for me. So I'm going to recolor that to the gold color. And you see here that it starts out that new notebook with just a blank untitled page. All right. Well, the one thing that I want to do is I want to get my Makse Life Compass, and let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to bring up Google Chrome. So right here in Google Chrome, I am going to type Makse Life, and of course I have searched for this in the past, so it's coming right up for me. Makse Life Compass, that's what I want, their Life Compass. And Life Compass Assessment, this is actually the link where I got it from the last time. It's a free printable. So if I click on that, you can see here that Makse Life is a paper planner company that has lots of beautiful notebooks and planners and that kind of thing, all right? But they also offer this compass assessment, and it is very similar to like a level 10 life kind of thing, or some other way to assess different areas of your life. But the thing that I love the most about the Makse Life Compass is that it gives you the questions for you to think about, for you to do your own assessment for your life, as opposed to just randomly picking a number out of the air and saying, well, I feel like my finances are a 5. Why? Why are they a 5? Well, this gives you some questions to answer about that, all right? So here is the Makse Life Assessment, free printable, free download. And what they want you to do is they want you to type in your first name and your email address to get on their mailing list. And then you can download the Makse Life Compass, okay? I have already done that. I am already a member. So what has happened is it is now up in my downloads folder, okay? So I'm going to go and search my downloads folder and look for that Makse Life Compass. Okay, so here is my download folder, and I did search for Makse, and it came up with the Makse Life Compass PDF and the 3 types of goals PDF, which is another free downloadable that they allow you to use. So if I click on my Makse Life Compass, it will open up. And it will look like this when you open it, okay? So this is the Makse Life Compass for 2022. It's the one that I had stored on my computer. And again, it has all of the things to help you work through your goal setting and how to get started and determine where you are in life and how you want to set those goals. This is what the Life Compass actually looks like. You see it has it broken up into 8 different areas of your life: personal, fun and recreation, work and learning, family and relationships, health and wellness, spiritual and personal growth, financial, and your physical environment, okay? And what you do is you go through all of these questions and you give yourself a score, numbers 1 through 8, on the answer to these questions, okay? So for example, my basic needs are taken care of. Well, for me, that means I have a house that I live in, I have clothing, I have food, I have fresh water, I have access to medical treatment. All of those things, all of my basic needs are taken care of, okay? I will give myself an 8 in that area because I don't have any issues with any of that, all right? Number 2, I generally feel happy and fulfilled. Well, there are good days and bad days for feeling happy and fulfilled. But in general, I would say yes. Most days I wake up with this smile on my face and this goofy sense of humor that I have, and I feel happy and fulfilled. So again, I would probably give myself a 7.5, something like that, okay? So you answer all these questions, the directions are in here, how you figure out your total score, and once you have your score for all of these various areas, you go back up here to your compass, and you color it in. So here's an example of how they have it colored in. So they say to color in what you came up with. So let's say, you filled out the form and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 was your average score, so you color in up to 7. And then you set a goal for yourself. Where would you like to be in the next quarter or by the next year or something like that? And you circle what your goal area would be or what your target is going to be, okay? So you can do that on your own Makse Life Compass that they give you right here. All right. Now, what I need to do is I need to show you how to get from this online version to download it and to bring it into your actual OneNote planner. Okay. So you saw I downloaded it from the website. You saw that I had it in my downloads folder right here. Okay. Okay. What I want to do is I want to open it with Google Chrome. And from Google Chrome, you see that the file comes in here, It's the exact same file. And what I want to do is I want to go up here to the print button, and I'm going to click print. And what I want to do is I want to choose from my drop-down menu, not my printer, not to save it as a PDF, but to actually go right into OneNote, okay? And my next option is, what pages do you want to do? I want to do all of them, and I want it in color, okay? And I can say print. And when I do that, what Google Chrome will do is it will flatten out the file and make it available for me. And then down here at the bottom of my screen, you can see right here that Microsoft OneNote is kind of flashing at me. It's kind of, pulsing like, hey, pay attention to me. And what it wants to know is, where do you want to print this thing? So I'm going to tell it that I want to put it in my 2024 Life Planner, and I want to put it in my goals section. And they can go ahead and put that right on that blank page that I have there, okay? So let's say okay, and watch the screen behind me, and you will see the printout come up, okay? Okay, that's pretty quick, right? And there is my entire compass for 2024, okay? Now, I'm going to change this title to 2024 Makse Life Compass. And because this says 2022, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to create a little text box, and I am going to change the font. I'm going to make it bigger. I can make it even bigger. Let's go big and bold. I can even change the font if I want. Let's see. What's been one of my favorites? I love Harrington. I don't know why. It looks festive, but I love it. And then I can just take this. If I put it over there, you're still going to be able to see behind it. So let's now highlight that. What are we going to highlight it with? Well, why not a very nice light color? Let's go gray. That looks nice. And then I can put that right in place. And there I have my compass assessment for 2024. All ready to go, ready for me to fill out when I'm, after the holidays have calmed down, and I can just very zen sit in the corner and fill out my form, give myself my score, think about what my goals are going to be, all of that. It's all ready for me, ready to go. From the website, we copied it to, we downloaded it to our PC, and from our PC, we opened it in Chrome and we printed it into OneNote. Those were the steps, very easy to follow, okay? All right, now, in my 2023 Life Planner, I have a few other pages that I wanted to take a look at in my goals section. And I talked to you earlier about any pages that I liked that I wanted to migrate forward. I have been putting this little carrot in front of them up here at the front. So if you look over here in pages, you can see there are a number of things that have little carrots next to them, okay? And I showed you also in the last video, if you want to take this page forward, all you need to do is to make a copy of it. So I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to say move or copy. I'm going to say take it to 2024 and goals, and make a copy of that. The Makse Life assessment, we don't need to move that forward because I already did that with you. But my 2023 goals. Now, I did an entire video on how I set this particular page up. I will link it up above if you would like to check it out. I know it looks like it's very complicated and difficult. It is not. This is simply a table. And this is simply a table, okay? It is a 1-column table, and this is a 3-column table, and they are just next to each other. And you can do table shading. Okay, so if you look at this, you can see under table, when I go down to shading, I can change the color of this if I would like to. So that colorful box that you see is just a 1-column table with shading behind it, okay? Let's undo that because that's a little bright for me. All right, so I want to be able to take all of this structure of this page forward to 2024. I don't feel like I need to sit and recreate my 1-column tables here and my 4-column tables here. But what I will need to do is go in and rethink about these goals and what I want to do differently, or what I want to add, or what I want to take away. Okay? But for today, I am simply going to move this one forward. So again, highlight it, go to move or copy. Where do I want to put it? 2024 goals, and make a copy. Okay? All right, now double checking my pages, end of year review. I don't think I need to move that forward. That is my list of questions. Actually, I do. That's my list of questions that I ask myself as I'm going through kind of my review process. So I'll go down and do the same thing with that one. I will move it forward to goals and make a copy of that. Weekly goal reflection. Nope. This is how I was doing my goals earlier in 2022, where I would write the goals down here and I would have a place to check whether I did them during week 1, week 2, week 3, or week 4. And then I had a reflection about what worked and what didn't work. Okay. I modified that a little bit at the end of the year. Let me show you what I did in December, which I'm going to carry forward into my goal setting for at least the beginning of the first quarter of 2023. I really liked that. So let's go check out December. I don't know that you guys have seen this page before, and I'm probably going to do an entire video on it, but just briefly, what I did is I brought over my goals from that, quarterly breakdown, and you can see I left the colors the same and everything. So I know what my professional goal is, my personal relationships goal, my health and fitness, my personal growth, creativity, finance, home environment, and the garden. Those are the areas that I had goals for the month of December, okay? And then what I did on this side is I simply broke it down into the 5 weeks of December. And I thought about, okay, well, in which week am I going to try to achieve which part of each of these goals, okay? So you can see up here, just briefly, let me get you up to week 1 so you can take a look at that. All right, so week 1, I had to film and edit, because if you're a content creator, every week you have to film and edit and process that video. I was traveling for this first week of December, so I did it ahead of time. I doubled up the week before, so I was good to go. I went on a local tourist day to Bethany Beach, and date night, I did Winterfest of Lights with my husband. So you can see I took these goals that I had over here, right? Film and publish 1 video each week. A ladies' game day, weekly date night, so that's on there. We did our date night. And then friends meet up, and then walking 8,000 steps a day, and meal planning, those kinds of things. So when you look back here, you can see exactly where I am pulling this information from. It is directly related to my goals, okay? All right, enough about that. That's not what this video is about. We're not walking through this whole process. I just want to get this set up for myself for January. So again, I am going to take this page and I am going to move it or make a copy of it and take it into 2024 goals, make a copy of it. So when I'm ready to do that, after I've done my Makse Life Compass and I know what I need to focus on for the first quarter, I can create my goals on my quarterly goal sheet, and then I can pull them into my monthly breakdown here, and even transfer that into weekly. Okay? All right. So let's go back and look at our planner and check off what we've done so far. So if I go up here and I choose a pen, all right, for my goals section, I went in and I made my Makse Life Compass. I downloaded it and brought it in. I brought my goals forward from 2023. And I also brought the quarterly goal sheet that you saw and the breakdown page where I take it from the quarterly goals to the monthly and then to the weekly. That's what I call my breakdown page. Okay? All right. So for me, for goal setting, that is really the 4 components I need. I do long-term planning with my Makse Life Compass, figure out where I am, where I want to be. I do quarterly goals so that I know what I am working on specifically for that short 3-month period, because my life tends to go in seasons, right? So I pretty much go with the seasons. So the first season is the winter season, then I move into spring, then summer. My life in summer is very different than my life in the winter, okay? And so it's important for me to have those quarterly breakdowns, and then I take it to the monthly and the weekly so that I know as I'm planning what I need to do, everything is getting done and they all relate back. At the end of each month, I go back and check and make sure that I have done all of the things that I need to do, and I update the status or the progress of my goals. Okay? Doesn't take very long once it's laid out in an organized way. So I find it very helpful. I find that I get more things done when I write them down. And so if my goal is helping me to get things done, that is exactly what I want. With one exception, that's that basement project. Anyway, the next video that you will see from me will be about my projects, okay? So look forward to that one. I'll see you over there, and hopefully you are setting your goals and getting yourself ready for 2024 as well. All right, leave me a comment below if you are using the Makse Life Compass assessment and how you find it, or if you have a different goal setting compass assessment or life assessment or some kind of tracking that you like to use for goals, leave that as well. I would love to have new items to research and look into. Anyway, if you've learned anything or liked this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. A like really is the best compliment you can leave me. Think about hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Subscriptions are free. They do not cost you anything, but they certainly do help out my channel. Turn those notification bells all the way on, and that way you won't miss a thing that's upcoming in 2024. In the meantime, here's hoping that you can live a more simplified and organized life through better planning. I use OneNote. Until next time, okay, bye.